Jay here. I'm here to bring you a review on Dragon Ball Super episode 22, English dubbed. At the beginning of this episode, everybody's like getting ready to fight Takuma, cause he's he's on another level, and they even said it. Like they're like he's can you feel his energy? Like he's on another level. Like he's strong as fuck. And then he goes down like Takuma. He goes down about to go fight the Z fighters like Krillin, Piccolo, Gohan, and Tien, and Master Roshi. And Piccolo just starts rushing him, thinking like he could take him on. So Piccolo rushes him, and when Piccolo rushes Takuma, it don't do shit to Takuma. Like his fist just stops on his face, like it was like a brick wall. And then Takuma grabs fucking Piccolo's arm and rips it off. And then Piccolo screams, and then Gohan rushes in like real quick and says, "Don't touch him," and does like a fucking like a ki blast and sends Takuma flying like with a ki blast and shit. Then Gohan gives Piccolo a senzu bean, and like Takuma starts talking about how he's gonna defeat them and blah blah blah. And out of nowhere, fucking Gotenks comes flying like as a Super Saiyan and hits fucking Takuma in his balls. So after Gotenks comes and like headbutts fucking Takuma in his balls, he starts saying that he's gonna defeat Frieza. Looks at Frieza and starts saying, "Are you the head guy? And I'm here to defeat you." And as he's saying that, he splits from the fusion. And when he splits from the fusion, Frieza's like, "Ah, you learned fusion." So I'm I'm confused. Like, so Frieza knows about fusion? So what the fuck? Anyways, they split. When they split, they just run to the sidelines because like they turn back to Goten and Trunks. And when they turn back to Goten and Trunks, Frieza looked at Goten and was like, "Yeah, that's Goku's son because he looks exactly like him." Then he looks at Trunks and he's like, "He looks familiar too." So I'm pretty sure he's related to Vegeta. And then he looks at him again. And he's like, "That's that looks like the other person that cut me in half back then." Then it showed like a flashback when future Trunks cut Frieza, sorry, Frieza like right in half. That shit was dope. The flashback was dope. They didn't reanimate it. It was just a flashback of Dragon Ball Z. Anyway, then Frieza looks at Takuma on the ground holding his nuts from being headbutt by Gotenks, and there's a frog in front of him, and Frieza's like, "Get up, Takuma, come fight." And like the frog is like writing something, and Takuma reads it and it says, "Change now." And Takuma ends up changing bodies with the frog, and the frog ends up being fucking Ginyu, Captain Ginyu of the Ginyu Force from back in Dragon Ball Z. If you remember him, he was like in the Frieza saga, early in the Frieza saga, yeah, where he switched bodies with everybody. Anyway, moving on. So Takuma switched bodies with the frog that turned out to be Ginyu, and now Takuma is Ginyu, and Ginyu has Takuma's body. So he goes to Frieza and tells him that he's Ginyu, and then he starts telling him all his journey and how he's been a frog this whole time, and how the Dragon Balls is the reason why he got transported to Earth, because way back in the Frieza saga, they wished that everybody but Goku and Frieza would be on Earth instead of planet Namek. So yeah, that's how he survived, and he was as a frog these whole years, and he was just telling Frieza how he just was tortured as a frog and all that shit. So after Ginyu was done explaining to Frieza all the shit he's been through, he starts trying to tell, like, not tell, but show Frieza like a new like pose he created or something, but Frieza was like, no, just show me some heads on a like platter or something. Just go kill them. Then he goes to fucking the Z Fighter, starts powering up, and just rushes them, just fucking takes them all out, like just fucking fuck fucks them all up, like punches them all in the gut, like really fucking fast, and they all go fucking down. Then all the Z fighters get up, like they're struggling to get up, and Piccolo's like, this guy's like super strong. Excuse me. And so Gohan's like, Master Roshi, Tien, go home. Like, you can't take this dude. And Gohan's like, let me take this dude. Then it goes to, like, Bulma, Goten, and Trunks, and Jocko. Like, they're on the, like, sidelines. And Bulma goes on Jocko's ship and pulls out some ice cream that she had before in a previous episode. And she holds it up to the sky and tells Goten and Trunks to help her, and she's trying to contact Whis with some ice cream. After that, it goes to Beerus's world, and Beerus is sitting there eating pizza, and he's asking Whis like, what's it called? And Whis is telling him pizza, and he's like enjoying the pizza, saying that it's gonna be on his menu and all that shit. And Whis is like, was it like wise to send them to that like dimension or whatever? And Beerus was like, yeah, they're strong enough, like they can handle themselves or whatever. And he says they'll get stronger and I'll have someone to play with. Then it goes to Goku and Vegeta in that dimension, and they're like struggling because they can't even fucking move. Like they're like, I can't move, like both of them. So Vegeta starts calming his mind and pulling in his energy, and he realizes that you can't let your energy like leak out or you won't be able to move. So he does that, and he's able to move. So Goku catches on, and he overhears what Vegeta discovered, and he does the same thing, and they're able to move. Then they start saying like the room is like the hyperbolic time chamber, and that they'll get super strong inside the room, but there's a catch that they'll starve if they don't find something to eat. And Vegeta's like, the only thing we have is that staff, and it shows Whis' staff like glowing inside that dimension. So moving on, it goes back to the fight between Captain Ginyu and the Z Fighters, and this time it's Gohan just taking on fucking Captain Ginyu, just brawling with him, going after him, punching at him, and he's thinking to himself like, yeah, I've gotten weak. Is come on, like I can't pull out my full power, and Captain Ginyu starts fucking Gohan up, like tripping him, swinging him around, just tossing him around, fucking him up. Then Gohan gets up, like from the rubble, from being like blasted with ki blast by Captain Ginyu, and he gets up like, I have no choice, I have to do it, and he turns Super Saiyan. Then Frieza starts laughing, saying that, oh, so, but he's surprised too, and he's like, so Goku passed down that trait of turning into a Super Saiyan. And he's like laughing and shit. Then it goes to Ginyu, and he's like, so you've been holding back on me, huh? Without any hesitation, Gohan rushes fucking Ginyu, kicks him straight in the fucking gut, does after image, then hits him in the fucking back and hits him to the ground. Then, not even thinking of killing him because he's just like his father, he starts like trying to spare Ginyu, telling him to get off the planet and all that shit. And Frieza's looking at him as he does that, and he's picturing like back then when like Goku was sparing Frieza. Like it even showed a flashback again. It's dope. Like when they do that. Anyway, it showed the flashback in the Frieza saga where Frieza was like half, and Goku was like about to like walk away, and he gave him some of his power. So yeah, that was dope. So anyways, after Frieza like is witnessing that and picturing Goku in his mind and all that shit, he starts shooting his beam, like going like this. What is it beam? Like his death beam, and just shooting it at Gohan. Shooting a fucking bunch of holes, like in every limb, like his arm, his leg, fucking his side, it just everywhere. Just basically shooting him with a fucking gun. Just blasting Gohan up. And everybody's just watching him get blasted. Fucking Goku's trying to interfere, but Gohan's telling him to, like, you can't handle him, so just sit back. And Gohan just sitting there getting blasted up. And Gohan falls to the floor, and as he's on the floor, Frieza's still fucking blasting him up with his death beam. And then right before, like, because Gohan's on the ground struggling for his life. Right before Frieza was about to like send the final blow, fucking Piccolo stands in the way and gets blasted by fucking Frieza's death beam. Then the episode ends. So this episode was dope. Like, it was actiony, it was funny. Um, we got to see Ginyu come back. We got to see Gohan fight. Um, well, fuck. Piccolo fucking like sacrificing himself for Gohan again. I mean, like, fuck, Piccolo loves fucking Gohan. Like, if you notice through the whole fucking Dragon Ball, like, at the beginning of Dragon Ball Z, he's been there for Gohan, no matter what. Like, dying for him, taking a bullet for him. Like, he's just Gohan's best friend, or whatever. Just, fuck, Piccolo is fucking dope. Like, to take that for Gohan. So, yeah. This was a good ass episode. So I'm Jay, and this is my review on Dragon Ball Super episode 22, English dub. Thank you for watching.